What's up guys, BrunsNick's back and I got a urethane comparison for you. Today I'll be comparing the purple hammer versus the pink widow urethane. Two urethane balls that have completely different cores, completely different differential values, completely everything different. We're going to get these on the lanes and see just how drastically different a big core and a ball will do for urethane. But before we get to that, please subscribe to my channel. Now, let's get on with the show. All right. It's comparison time. We're going to be going pink widow versus the new purple hammer with the purple pin. So these balls have been thrown a little bit just to get the cover stocks prime. We're going to test them heads up from a couple different angles. We're not going to go too crazy with that, but we're just going to kind of see the differences on the lanes, throw some shots, see what they do. So we'll start with pink widow. And then we'll just line up with a kind of a typical urethane shot here. Carry. It's going to be a good review. All right, so I mean the main difference is we get questions-wise like, well, you know, which one should I pick? Purple hammer, pink widow. Should I have more flare in my urethane ball or not? And that is all personal preference. Kind of all what fits your eye. If you want to see the ball start up sooner, if you want to see that ball tumble more, whatever fits your eye. Personally, I lean purple hammer. They do have a lot of similarities with how they knock 10 pins over right there. I love those hits. You know, when you get those wacky hits with urethane, you just kind of go back and you're like, yep, I did that. So reference sake, so we can see, flare rings, not much. 2-inch tops of flare with the purple. That's because the differential's low. It's not even 020. Let's throw another shot right there. We're not going to move a whole lot. We're just going to throw some shots today. Oh, it started up. That started up. So if anything, over the time that I've thrown these balls, you'll notice that purple probably has a little bit more recovery on the back end. And that's because it's not using a lot of its energy, a lot of its core energy early, like the pink widow. You know, when you have a ball with 058 flare at differential and a pretty decent intermediate, ball's going to want to start up. So this ball definitely tumbles more, a little more rolly off the pattern. So a little bit smoother. I think that's going to be what you see in this video. It's just going to be one of those things where the bigger core is going to start up. Purple hammer is going to be a little bit more end over end because it's going to maintain axis rotation longer. Which one carries more? I don't know. It all depends how you can get that ball to roll into the pocket. I'm going to stay in that same zone. A little slower. You can see like that one started up really early, but then it didn't cross over, it didn't go through the face, it didn't 4-9 like the purple hammer did. So, would I move with the purple hammer? No, I don't think so. I would probably, one, try to throw it better, and two, probably try to throw it with just a little bit more ball speed. That's all. Very minor differences. When you start throwing urethane, you know, it's not really, oh, I need to move my feet. It's going to be a lot more how I need to trick it with my hand. Yeah, just a little harder. Obviously missed a little bit in. So that's going to be the difference there. You know, if you ride the oil a little bit longer, but those light mixers, I mean, that's where you got to make your money, and that's where you got to carry those light pocket, off pocket hits. So you can see that one, a lot more oil on the ball from just riding that oil line longer. But it still gave me enough pop on the back to carry it out. I'm going to move 2. Small move, small swing. Yeah, it's not my favorite thing to do. Moving in with urethane, that's usually my signal to get out of the ball. I'm not trying to move left with urethane. So before I switch back to pink, instead of moving that left, we're going to move right. We're going to get closer to the first arrow, play a little more ball speed, and see what each ball does. So now we just moved 7 right, so 5 right of where we originally started. That is the best zone you can play urethane. They say that you can't use urethane, or you shouldn't use urethane on a house shot, but I say nay. Use it all you want. People get mad, let them get mad. I think urethane's great. All right, so we saw what Purple Hammer did out there. Let's try to duplicate that with this one here, with the pink. Tumble, tumble, tumble. That was a good comparison there. So seeing those side by side, you can definitely see where they kind of take their energy. They both hit the pocket dead flush. But side by side, seeing that difference, just little different shapes. Now I think that when the lanes start breaking down for you, you're going to start seeing it quicker with the Black Widow just because of the flare and the core strength. That's out of the gutter. Go, go. Oh, okay. Leaked a little wide. Tumbled, tumbled, tumbled. You got to pray for it. You know, once it starts going, it's not going to make any more drastic moves. But mixed it up. All right, let's try purple out there. And I think we'll call it a day after this shot. Let's make one good one though, huh? Let's try to send that to the gutter like the last one. All right, that's my review. Pink Widow urethane, Purple Hammer. Both are fantastic bowling balls. Obviously, Purple Hammer is a lot more favorable, more used on tour, and I think that's just because of the thick shell and the lower flare potential. Keeps the ball in line a little better and lets people see it better. What do you guys think? Which one would you prefer, purple or pink? Let me know.